The other day I cooked on my Coleman oven using the silverfire rocket stove, silverfire survivor, and while it was adequate, I was able to make cupcakes, and I'm pretty sure you could make some cornbread, brownies, cake, bread, but I wasn't able to get it hot enough to do, you know, roast a chicken or roast a meatloaf or a roast. So what I'm going to do is make an oven, sort of like something like J00 has. I'm going to put mine probably right here. And I went by Acme Brick in Bossier City, and I told the guy what I wanted to do, and I asked him if he had any bricks that were chipped or, you know, busted, and he said they have what they call filler bricks, and they sell them for 25 cents a piece. And I said, well, I can afford that, I'll take 40. And he wrote the bill out, and I handed him the money, and he said, you know what? He voided the bill and handed me the money back, and he said, I'm just going to give you 40. I can't sell 40 bricks for, you know, 40 bricks just wasn't enough. They sell pallets and pallets and pallets of bricks. So anyway, I got 40 free bricks. And that's what I'm going to use to build. I hope I got enough. I do have a few more bricks around the corner there on my concrete where I keep my wood. I hope it's enough. And I have some concrete pads over here right by my pump. I'm going to use them concrete pads stacked on top of each other. They're full of ants and mud, so I'm going to get them out here and wash them off, and then stack them up here 4 high, and then start with my bricks, so I don't have to kneel down on the ground to feed the fire. Alright, let me get going here and let me get started. Alright, there's my 4 blocks. It sure don't look like it's going to be enough bricks, but we'll see. I'll get started on it and then have an idea of how much I'm going to need more. Alright, let me get going here, stacking the blocks up. Yeah, I am not going to have enough bricks. So let me finish what I got here and then cut me a piece of metal to go across the top of that. Set my oven on it, and then I'll measure it and see how many more bricks I'm going to need. But I'm going to show you how I cut bricks to size. There's you know, a bunch of different ways to do it. I'm going to show you the way I do it. Alright, here we go. Alright, that's what I need. Alright, I found 24 more bricks around the back of my shop there. And that's going to be plenty. So I have put a brick on either side of the oven and measured it just to see how wide I need to cut the metal that's going to go across the top here for the oven to set on. And then I'm going to come up around all 3 sides of it with brick. And that's 18 inches will give me about probably going to go about 18.5 inches, so I can slide this in and out if I have to. Alright, let me go find the metal I need to cut. Alright, we are getting there. Now I got to cut a piece of metal for the top. and then I'm going to weld like a 1-inch border around the edge of it, just to set it over the top of these bricks, sort of hold them in together. And then on the top of that metal, I'm going to lay all those bricks there just to hold the heat in. Let me go cut my other piece of metal. Be right back. Alrighty, there we have it. I cut this piece of metal here, and then I welded this little flange around it to hold so it'll fit over the brick. There, let me get backed up here. Get as far away from it as I can so you can have a look from top to bottom. Well, and that is just about cooking height right there. And this, I'm sure some heat will get up here, so you keep something warm up here. Now, if I had more bricks, I'd build this up just a little more, so you'd have a warm spot. Maybe keep some bread warm or something. Alright, tomorrow I'm going to cook something. I guess the first thing I need to do is see how hot that I can get that oven with just a normal fire and the silverfire survivor. Alright, I'm going to put this up, and the next video you see will be of me firing this thing up and cooking in it. Thanks for watching. Hey y'all, I took this back apart about halfway because overnight I thought of a minor design change. I cut these slots here above the rocket stove just so, here's what I don't want. I don't want the flames to directly hit the bottom of this, because I'm afraid at some points this gets so hot that it might affect this cheap thin, I mean this ain't much thicker than a Coke can. So I just cut some slots in there to get most of the heat through, but not the flames directly hitting the bottom of it. So now I'm fixing to put it back together, and I have another minor design change that I'll show you when I finish off the top. It's going to be sort of a capstone. Actually, what it's going to be is one of these blocks, another one that I have on the very top. Since I'm not mortaring these together, I want some weight pushing down on everything, because the heat on this metal is going to flex it, and I don't want to knock bricks off. I don't want it to warp so bad that these walls will, you know, be in danger of falling. So, alright, I'm fixing to put it all back together now and then fire it up. There we go. And on the top of this, I can put my silverfire Scout and cook up there on that while this is cooking a roast or whatever. Alright, now the next thing is to fire it up and see what, I'm not sure that temperature gauge is right, so I have a meat thermometer that I'm going to get, and there's a hole up here that I'm going to stick it in anyway, and just to double check that thermometer that's on there. So alright, that's the next thing, is to light this up. Well, the thermometer I had that I had planned on sticking in that hole up there, it only goes up to 190, 200 degrees, and this is already up to 325 or so. Let me tap on this. Yeah, it's almost 350 now, and this hasn't been going very long. I just started it up, but already the bricks are warm on the outside. This is warm to the touch, so I really think this is going to work. So yeah, it's already up to 350 here. Let me tap on it again. Yeah, it's over 350 now. It's like 360. I'm very, very happy with this. Very happy. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to put this video up, and this is it for me today. This afternoon, I'm going to go get probably a chicken, and I'm going to roast a chicken in here tomorrow, or maybe I'll make a meatloaf. I haven't decided yet. Hey, you know what? If you have a vote, what you'd like to see me cook in this oven, yeah, chime in. Meatloaf or a roasted chicken. It's up to you. Whoever, I'll tally up the votes and tonight, and that's what I'll do tomorrow. Anyway, this has been a nice project. I really enjoyed doing this, and I feel better now having an extremely viable and capable option of cooking. I can still pull this out, slides right out, and I can cook on it. So, I still got that option. I can bake, and now I have a flat place to put my Silverfire Scout and cook on top of that. So I'm really glad I did this. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to vote on meatloaf or chicken. Alright, last clip. 450 degrees. I'm very satisfied with that. 450 degrees. I think that's pretty much higher than anything you'd want to cook at. And the flame is starting to die down a little now. So now at this point what I would do is just put one stick at a time on them coals. Okay, this time I really mean it. See you tomorrow. Update. I forgot. Tomorrow my friend Dwayne is going in for surgery for heart bypass. Might be a triple bypass and could be a quadruple bypass. They won't know till they get in there and poke around. So I actually probably won't get to cooking this for a couple, 3 days. And so in the meantime, go ahead and throw your vote in the hat. Meatloaf or roasted chicken. Anyway, Dwayne's going in for surgery tomorrow, so right before he goes in, I'm going to put a video up using my phone asking y'all for prayers when he's in there. So I will see you tomorrow briefly, and I'll get back to work in a couple days making something. Thanks, y'all.